Australia.
Welcome to episode 2 of the 2011 Racing World Daily Bite, our 5-minute daily look at the news and excitement around the Victorian Spring Racing Carnival in Australia. Most of the talk in Melbourne today centres around the Aussie Rules Football Grand Final, but we're at the Lindsay Park Stables at Flemington Racecourse, where West Australian trainer Neville Parnham is preparing Playing God for tomorrow's Group 1 Turnbull Stakes. Normally the Turnbull Stakes would be held today, but the Victoria Racing Club has pushed it to the Sunday to avoid a clash with the Aussie Rules Grand Final. While the Turnbull is a vital lead-up race to the big three of Australian races, the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups and the Cox Plate, at $500,000, it's a valuable race in its own right. Certainly nothing to poke your tongue at. Playing God looks tremendous each-way value at $13 with TAB Sportsbet for the Turnbull, with Parnham expecting him to improve on his last start 5th in the Underwood Stakes.
Yeah, he's gone terrific. Yeah, the run did just take a little bit out of him at his last start, but he's picked up really well, and his work this week has been fantastic. He had a good blow after the race, but he's taken a lot of benefit out of that run fitness-wise. And, you know, with the work I've sort of given him over the past couple of weeks, he's trimmed right up. I can see that he's started to tighten up and look like he should do, leading into some good fields and good racing.
Playing God is suited by the big track at Flemington, and his barrier 5 will help after a wide draw in the Underwood ruined his chances.
From that gate, you know, it's nice to get a good gate this time round. He's probably going to settle just off the pace, you know, probably around 5th or 6th. His last start, he drew the outside, and that sort of controlled where we went and went back with him. And in a moderate, you know, even tempo, it probably favoured the horses up front. And in that particular race, the Underwood, there was only 2 horses that made good ground, Scarlet Lady and him, from the half mile. So he just started his run a bit earlier, and I think that told on him over the concluding stages. But still happy enough with his effort.
The favourite for the Turnbull Stakes is Mark Kavanagh's imported galloper December Draw at $3. But while December Draw is being aimed at the $2.5 million BMW Caulfield Cup, Parnham has the $3 million Tats Cox Plate in mind for Playing God. First run in 1948, 8 winners of the Turnbull have gone on to win the Caulfield Cup a fortnight later, and 9 winners of the Turnbull have gone on to win the Cox Plate. Although Playing God is untested on wet tracks, Parnham is hopeful that going tomorrow will not prevent a forward showing.
I think he'll run in the top 3, yes. His work's been good enough and his runs have been good enough, in my opinion. So with a more favourable barrier, his 3 runs that he's had at Flemington, he's hasn't been beaten far in the Guineas. He wasn't beaten far in the Mackay Diva, and the Australian Cup as a 3-year-old against the older horses was a great run behind Shocking.
The Turnbull is the 4th of 18 Group 1 races worth more than $20 million during the spring. The 3rd was held last night at Moonee Valley, when Sheikh Mohammed's outstanding 3-year-old sprinter Sepoy was simply sensational. Despite missing the start slightly in the Manicato Stakes over 1,200 metres, Sepoy soon burnt off his rivals and in the home straight bounded away.
But Sepoy burst away from them. How good is he? He's raced 3 lengths clear, and he'll bolt it in. What a great 3-year-old. Sepoy bolted in by 2 lengths to Sister Madley. Photo third, more joyous and buffering.
Sepoy, trained for Sheikh Mohammed by Peter Snowden, has won 8 of his 9 starts, including Australia's 2 biggest juvenile races last season. In the other feature race of the night, local trainer Rick Hall-Lacey continued his run of success with a great finishing burst by Chase the Rainbow in the Group 2 Stud Stakes.
Gathered up by Chase the Rainbow, draws to the lead, and Chase the Rainbow came away and beat Cute Emily by a length.
Chase the Rainbow will back up next Saturday in the $1 million The Age Caulfield Guineas. And we'll back up again tomorrow at the Turnbull Stakes, when we'll bring you another 5-minute bite of racing. See you then.
American Trevian